This evening on CTV, we take a closer look at yoga in the trees with Baylee Lakey. Then we'll examine the changes coming to U+2 in Fort Collins with Kay Bennett. Sports anchors Brett Kennedy and Olivia Landis will break down your week in CSU sports, starting now. Welcome CSU and Fort Collins. This is your Wednesday news show. I'm Kay Bennett.
And I'm Baylee Lakey. Thank you for joining us this evening. Phi Kappa Tau on 201 East Elizabeth is causing quite the stir with their use of the Confederate flag in the window of their fraternity household. Students have been complaining about the flag, stating its offensive history and inappropriate use is counterproductive to the diversity CSU is trying to obtain. The flag has since been taken down. We want you to sound off on Twitter using the hashtag Confederate flag at CSU. Let us know how you feel about the use of the symbol in Fort Collins.
According to the Collegian, CSU is ready to double down on the amount of ZipCars available to students on campus. ZipCar gives students at CSU an alternative mode of transportation around Fort Collins. All you need to rent a ZipCar is a valid driver's license and the ability to pass a background check. Insurance and gas costs is provided by ZipCar as long as you have a membership with them. The demand for the cars has been rising, and so CSU is willing to invest in the program.
Yoga classes are usually taught in the rec center. However, RAM events took a new twist on the activity. Take a look.
Just have a little fun with it. Yoga can be very serious or it can be just really fun.
With the warm September temperatures, CSU students were able to experience yoga in a unique way.
Really fun, and I love introducing people to yoga in a totally different way than the kind of American traditional ways. So I think it was really fun. This is my first class teaching outside, so I got to learn, and hopefully the students learned.
Along with it being a new experience for all who attended, it was also a great way for students to escape hectic college life.
Self-care, I think. It's easy to get caught up in like all the stressors that college life brings and stuff, so it's kind of just like a little bit of time for yourself and like for you to reflect on whatever you got going on.
Yoga is a way to not only work out, but to also find your balance spiritually, mentally, and physically.
I think that yoga has the potential to transform the way that people deal with their emotions and how they approach the world around them. Yoga is all about being connected not only with yourself but also with the world around you. So I think that it gives people an opportunity to find a different driver.
CSU students can easily get caught up in day-to-day college life. Yoga in the trees was a good outlet to find their zen.
This was the first outdoor yoga class hosted by RAM Events. Be on the lookout for more events to come.
And good news for marijuana smokers in Colorado. September 16th will have suspended taxes on marijuana sales. The Coloradoan is reporting this. This is because of loopholes in Colorado's marijuana tax laws. Officials are stating that it could cost the state $3 to $4 million, but saving purchasers around $20 on a mid-grade ounce purchase. Colorado voters will decide to keep current tax laws this November.
Fort Collins Councilman Ray Martinez has stated that the $3.9 million Old Town Square renovation is 3 weeks behind schedule due to the weather. The renovation began in March and will hopefully end in October. A new fireplace, a renovated water fountain, and new interactive water features are just some of the amenities students can expect in October.
ASCSU is working on changing the U+2 law in Fort Collins. Here's what students had to say about the law.
It's made it really difficult. What you end up with is the situation where you have 3 people living in a 4-bedroom house all paying more rent than they should probably really be paying.
I am very against U+2. I think that if you're going to live near a college campus in a college town, you should probably be prepared to deal with living around homes that have people from different families and college students living together in those homes. It doesn't matter if there's 3 or 4 people living in a house. If they want to invite 150 kids over, 150 kids are going to show up.
It's silly that, if you live in a house with 4 bedrooms, that it's against the law and you're going to get fined and kicked out if you put 4 people in it, and especially when the you know, the price of rent it reflects that there's 4 bedrooms. So if you put only 3 people, you can't afford it. I had a friend who was kicked out of his house because of U+2. He was given like 30 days to move out, and that's like a huge pain mid-semester.
I just think it's the most stupid rule in Fort Collins because I live in a house that has 4 rooms, but if only 3 people can live there, it's like, what am I supposed to do with the other room?
It seems very restrictive, and I don't necessarily agree with it. I'm a PhD candidate, and I teach, and I also work full-time. And for me, I cannot live in Fort Collins because it's just too expensive to live.
Living in houses that are students in Fort Collins are going beyond this rule anyway, so I don't think it's really helping the community. If you have more people outside of the U+2 rule, you can divvy it up more so it's cheaper.
I don't know about you, Baylee, but I've lived off campus for the last 2 years, so I haven't experienced it yet. What about you?
No, I still live on campus.
You
so.
still live on campus?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see what ASCSU has planned for us this year.
When we return from the short break, Madison Sloan will be giving you the total rundown on weather this week. Stay tuned.